We are living in a world where Mick Gordon has dropped out of making the Doom soundtrack, and there's currently a pandemic running wild throughout the US. And that's still a world I would rather live in than one that doesn't have LEGO Star Wars. LEGO Star Wars, in its inception, was a pretty novel idea, as the LEGO company had usually been something that had its own ideas like helicopter, boat. But with the craze that Star Wars had back in its day, I suppose it's only natural that it would be latching onto something as popular as LEGO. Now, I am indeed an avid LEGO Star Wars collector, what with my ATTE and my LEGO Arc Fighter from the LEGO line of the prequel trilogy, i.e. the best LEGO Star Wars line, and I even keep all the neat little boxes they come in. But LEGO's transcending out of our physical plane and putting themselves into virtual form is always something I've loved and something I've been a fan of for years. I would say it seems like LEGO games have died out over the years, but it seems like a solid number of people are giddy over the release of the Skywalker saga, myself included. The very first LEGO Star Wars game came out on April 2nd, 2005 on Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, and PC, a full month before Episode 3 even released. I'd say that the influence this game had is pretty incredible, as this game would set the standard for LEGO games to come, as even to this day, they've only slightly changed the formula with LEGO Worlds. Needless to say, the game had crazy ratings, sporting a crisp 96 on Google and various similar positive ratings. And how could you not enjoy this game? It's a freaking blast. I'm 18 going on 19 and I'm about to start college, and I still pick up this game regularly. Of all the LEGO Star Wars games, I'd have to say that this one stands as my favorite, mostly because of nostalgia and how I grew up with the Star Wars prequels, but it just feels more colorful and funny to me than the other installments. I remember some of these levels like the back of my hand, and the roster this game has is unbeatable. The combat and puzzles aren't really anything to write home about, but it's so fun seeing so many characters from the Star Wars universe be turned into cute little plastic caricatures of themselves. And even to this day, some of the little gags in this are funny to me. Like, it's crazy how much better of an actor a 1.5-inch kid's toy can be than a human being. I do wish they'd bring back the diner hub, though. With LEGO Star Wars selling a good 6.8 million copies, it was obvious that a game based on the original trilogy would be happening, and around this time, it wasn't exactly often that a game's sequel would turn out to be complete garbage. And with a few years passing, LEGO Star Wars 2 would release on September 11th. It all makes sense now. Okay, no, but seriously, this game, in terms of quality, is basically the same as the last one. The puzzles are nice, I guess, okay combat, and all the characters are a blast to run through. I don't exactly have that much attachment to the second game, as most of my time between these games was spent on the first one on the Xbox, while the only memory I had of 2 was playing it for a few minutes on the Wii and instantly being bored because the hub was Tatooine. I don't know, I've never really been a fan of desert environments in video games, so it didn't really pique my interest. Though apparently my opinion is completely wrong, because LEGO Star Wars 2 sold a fat 8.3 million units. Though on November 6th of the very next year, something would be released that would shake this world forever. A combination of two things that have fueled the childhood of millions of people. A combination of two things more iconic than Iron Man and Captain America, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, Doja Cat and a trash can. LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Man, I swear, every single time I hear those words, I get just a little bit closer to heaven.
They're the Skywalkers. You've met the whole family, but they've never shared the same screen. Until now.
Oops. A holy combination of LEGO Star Wars 1 and LEGO Star Wars 2 packed into one fat, beautiful game. This game came out on the Wii, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo DS, PC, is backwards compatible on the Xbox One and PS4, and has even apparently had a release on smartphones. Most of these ports are identical, the most low quality one being the DS port, but that was the usual, as handheld ports of LEGO Star Wars games were complete garbage. Even though this game didn't sell as well, it's still the objectively definitive way of playing LEGO Star Wars. Mos Eisley is a little bit more interesting, what with it being more lived in, a bunch of pretty fun game modes, one of which you're running through a literal LEGO town and it's genuinely a good time. And I know this was in the last game, but the customizable character is a blast. I still think it's vastly better in LEGO Star Wars 3, but it's still fun creating your own abominations in this game. Fun fact, I made a Darth Jar Jar in this game before it even became an internet meme. I do not have proof, just believe me. Anyway, this game is a complete blast, and just like many of the games of old, I'm able to just hop right back on it and enjoy myself immensely. Now, yes, more LEGO Star Wars games were released after this, such as LEGO Star Wars 3, based off of the Clone Wars series, and The Force Awakens, based on The Force Awakens. These games are awesome and flesh out more in terms of combat, puzzles, and I would say graphics, but I absolutely hate how everything is shiny. Why is everything so shiny? But it's hard to beat the charm and simplicity that the Complete Saga has. Plus, this video isn't called LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens and LEGO Star Wars 3. So, Mayor N, you're probably asking, why exactly are you making a video on LEGO Star Wars? I like the game. Why wouldn't I make a video on it? I know that one extremely powerful tool is nostalgia, and I often see tons of people on the internet reminiscing about the old times when they'd play the Complete Saga, Halo 3, or GTA Vice City, and I usually respond with, "Whoa! Me too!" This game just reminds me so much of an older time period, much like some of the sets and box art of older LEGO Star Wars sets. So I often just get this warm feeling and odd memories when I pop this puppy in. What with all these dated LEGO creatures and minifigures and the always superior armor of the Fets and Clone Troopers. Seriously, I wish LEGO would bring back the black head as a visor thing. I loved this when I was a kid, and I love it now, and I still could not tell you why. One thing I can definitely say that the Complete Saga did better than most of the newer LEGO releases is its lack of voice acting. Seriously, who asked for this?
I got a bad feeling about this.
I don't think a single person on the face of the earth wanted voice acting to be in a LEGO game. Excuse me, did you want voice acting in LEGO Star Wars?
Yeah.
Not only does it make the story more fun to watch and see how the developers would explain the story with only visual actions, but it just added to the charm so much, like, yeah, we're Legos, asshole. And when there is voice acting in games like LEGO Lord of the Rings or the newer Star Wars games, the audio of the voices sounds so out of place, like they were ripped straight from a film whose audio sounds completely different from the game it's currently in. Oh wait. Wow, N, can you say anything about this game without complaining for 5 entire minutes? No. What's the character selection like? Is it good? No. Nah, just kidding. It's a dream come true. We got classics here like Phase 2 Troopers, Phase 1 Troopers, anything you can think of. Well, besides 313th, 501st, Bacta Team, Ion Team, K Company, Sarlacc Battalion A, Sarlacc Battalion B, Triton Squad, Waterfall Company, Wolfpack. Oh, so that's why there's going to be 500 characters in the Skywalker Saga. Including some of the best of the best. You got your standard Darth Mauls, your Darth Vaders, Obi-Wan Kenobis, Boba Fett's, and then you've got some really crazy ones like Gonk Droid, Senator Palpatine, Kaminoan. Yeah, they're stupid, but it just makes the game have that much more freedom and playability to it. And how could I possibly forget Force Ghost Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin? These guys are beasts.
Hey, how come you two look young again, but me and Luke look like we've passed our prime?
Able to walk through and around just about any enemy in the game without ever taking damage or being noticed. Though, memes aside, the best of the trio is Obi-Wan. Without a doubt, because Yoda and Anakin has that disgusting Lego hairpiece that I hate with a passion. Seriously, this thing looks gross. Plus, I mean, like, it's Obi-Wan. Like, what do you want, a Go-Gurt? Get out of here.
Hello there.
And God, General Grievous's old minifigure looks great. I love it so much. God, Legos, Star Wars, you do it again! And how can I leave out our buddy Indy? Oh, you don't care? Me neither. And it doesn't just stop at minifigures. No. We got whole freaking sets here. You want to defy all laws and make George cringe from under his vault of Disney-themed Monopoly money? Play as a Republic gunship on the Battle of Hoth. Does it work well? Not really. Well, now that I'm done worshipping this game, what are some things I'd want fixed? Well, it feels strange giving critiques such as improve the combat or improve the puzzles, as this was LEGO's first time getting a hold of what future LEGO games would play like, and newer LEGO games have exactly that. Better puzzles and better combat. So I guess my best bet is to give suggestions or wishes for future LEGO games. Skippable cutscenes. TT, I've watched the movies. I don't need to be forced to watch the beginning cutscene because I had to cut my PlayStation short last time because my friend lost his dog. Another cool option would be toggling the skin color of all LEGO minifigures to be yellow. Maybe a red brick that makes all faces look like their classic minifigures. Maybe another red brick that makes all the LEGO characters walk like Minecraft characters. You know, realistic to LEGO proportions. And let me build my own spaceship, damn it. You made LEGO Worlds, surely you can pull it off here. So, what is there ultimately to take away from this video? Nothing really. I just love LEGO Star Wars.